upon a time, a husband and a wife lived in a cottage next to a witch's garden. The wife wanted some rampions from the garden, so her husband snuck into the garden and stole rampions from the witch. The wife wanted more, so every night the husband would sneak in, until one day he got caught by the witch.
How dare you sneak into my garden and steal my rampions?
Oh, please don't hurt me. I have a wife to take care of.
Oh, fine. Take as many rampions as you like. But you have to give me your firstborn child.
My firstborn? It's a deal.
A few years later, Rapunzel was born. The witch took her from the couple. She raised her until she was 12. Then she locked her in a tall tower. The tower had no stairs and no doors, just one small window. When the witch would come to visit, she would say,
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your golden hair.
One day, a prince came and heard a lovely voice.
La 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 la.
I must find that lovely voice.
The prince hid behind a big rock. Cut.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your golden hair.
That night, the prince returned to the tower and tried the magic words.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your golden hair.
Rapunzel let down her hair, and the prince climbed into the tower.
Oh my, a stranger.
Don't worry, I won't bite. I fell in love with you and your beautiful voice.
Soon Rapunzel's fear went away, and the prince asked her to marry him. Rapunzel thought she would have a better life with the prince than the witch, so she agreed.
Yes, I will marry you, but how will you get me out of this tower?
Every night I will come visit with some silk. You can make it into a braided staircase, and I will take you away from here.
The plan worked for a while until Rapunzel accidentally spilled the secret to the witch.
When I pull you up, you're so heavy. The prince is lighter than you. Oh, you wicked child, I thought I had you hidden from the world.
Angry, the witch grabbed Rapunzel's hair and cut it off, then took her to the desert and left her. That night, the prince returned to the tower and tried the magic words.
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your golden hair.
When the prince climbed to the top of the tower, he found the witch holding Rapunzel's hair.
Aha, I found you. The thief of my daughter. Rapunzel is gone and you'll never see her again.
Oh no, not my true love.
So sad, the prince jumped from the tower. He lived, but thorns poked his eyes and blinded him. Blind, the prince wandered the forest for years, sad and lonely. One day he heard a familiar sound.
La 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 la.
The prince followed the lovely voice until he found Rapunzel. She recognized him at once, but began to cry when she saw he was blind. Her tears touched his eyes and magically healed them. Then they got married and lived happily ever after. The end.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world.